Hi guys, my name is Noel Munyurangabo and I live in England. I've moved to England 7 years ago, but before then I've always lived in Rwanda. Rwanda, for those of you who don't know, Rwanda is a country in the Central East Africa, and it's a country with a few million of people, maybe we're about 10 millions now. So it's a small, beautiful country, but it has a crazy history. We have gone through a lot. Um, I remember I was born in a country where we had three different ethnic groups, and there were history of hatred and enmity between people. And people had lived a life where they thought their neighbor is not a good person because they took away this and they took away that. So we grew up in that country where you were taught that you have to hate the other side. And it led to something terrible that most of you might have heard, the genocide that happened in my country in 1994. I was 13 years old, still in primary school, and it was horrible. I saw some of the kids that we went to school together being killed. I saw some of my relatives dying. I saw some of my neighbors dying in the house just being burnt. And I got traumatized from that age. And few months after the genocide lasted for 100 days. And a few months, maybe just a month after the genocide, they took my dad in jail for 15 years innocently. And that was another tragedy to me. So we lost people, and now my dad is gone. I'm gonna have to grow without a father, and we have to be going to visit my dad in prison all the time. It was hard. It was hard. And now the what I've been taught about hating the neighbors, now it's like you don't even know who to love or to hate because it's not like only the other tribe is killing you, it's also the people from your own tribe. uh, it's easy for humans to go bad if they're not careful. So then I grew up wondering, why did I have to go through this as a 13 years old boy, seeing people dying, having to have my dad taken to prison for 15 years, and having to live a life of bitterness and having to learn to forgive. I had to go through a process of embracing those people and going to the same schools with their children and having to open my arms and help them when they needed it. But not only I did that, but they also had to be in the same context because we have the same churches, same market, and we speak the same language, we have the same culture. It's like we had many things that you gonna start realizing that there is something precious about the other side, even though there are bad things that you know about them, but there is something precious when you choose to see it. It's a choice you make. You start as it's a hard choice to make. That's the beginning, but as long as you're willing to make that step, then you start seeing the preciousness, you start seeing the light. Plus, it's like parents will have hate each other, so I don't have to hate their children because their parent did that. So I had to learn that even if the previous generation was corrupt, the, that I don't have to see all the rest of the people through the same lenses. And what I did then, I started opening up my arms and receive whatever is good from the other side. Because there is something good about my neighbors from the other tribe that I could choose to stick on the negative and I will hate them forever. And the worst thing is that, when you hate someone, you go to bed and you go to bed with that bitterness. You are the one suffering the bitterness. They are not. They're sleeping. They don't even know what the heck is going on in your heart. You are the one who is suffering it. So that's what I realized, that all these people that I was having issues with, they didn't have a clue. They are living their lives, and I'm the one who is having to carry the burden. So basically, somebody said that it's like drinking poison, hoping that the other person is gonna die. So I had to learn that actually, when you release goodness, when you release forgiveness, when you release love, it's the nature. You start realizing that you live a new world. The new world is created around you. What you have lost is gone, but it's like the earth is regeneration. You can always regenerate. You can always have a new resource coming from nowhere. Life is a mystery that from the ground where there is nothing, all of a sudden seeds start growing. that principle applies the same in relationships. When the world is gone, like things that were taken away from you, friends were taken away from you, as long as you're willing to receive life, embrace life and forgiveness and love, it's like the soil is fertile again, and all of a sudden, new life start growing, new friendships, new circles of influence start growing around you, that you realize that you can still live again and you can still love again. So I discovered that and I applied it from the young age. I'm still learning to apply that principle and it's working. I love it when I'm in a fellowship with people that naturally I wouldn't really have love for them, but all of a sudden, because we made small leaps of faith at a time, one at a time, one at a time, and years later, now it's 23 years after the genocide, we still have to heal, but I personally discovered that what you give is what you get. If you give peace, you gain peace. If you give love, you gain love. If you give life, you gain life. And we are the creators of the world. It's not like the world can be taken away from you, even if it's like parents were taken away or the land was taken away. It's easy to create new life that replaces or redeems the what is gone. So my encouragement to anyone on this planet, there's someone who has lost something, there's someone who's finding it hard to forgive or finding it hard to forget the past or finding it hard to let it go. I can tell you that it's okay, it's your choice, but it's not a remedy. It's like you're drinking poison, but it doesn't kill the other person that you're thinking of. It kills you. But once you choose to drink life, that's what you give. It doesn't only give you life, it also overflows to the ones around you. And you create a new, better world. You are the center of creation. You have that power to create love where there is no love, to create life where there is no life. You can do it. You can do it. I'm saying it from the experience. I'm still trying to do more. I can do more, and I'm sure somebody else can do more. So let's keep on hoping that life is not gone. Hope is not lost. Life can be regenerated. It's you, the center of it all. And God created us all powerful. We have that ability to create life where there's no life, as long as we make love as the center. So, hope this is helpful to someone and bless you guys. And yeah, enjoy your time. Bye.